quitting has to be like the best thing ever. What's up, guys? It's your girl Jalissa, also known as Truly Heaven, and I'm back with another video. This video is gonna be the beginning of a series, because when I'm feeling away, I look at my videos because they actually help me. There's things that I say that I need help with, and sometimes just watching my videos help, so I watch them myself. And one thing I caught myself on was the wanting to quit vaping. So I want to make a series where we quit smoking, vaping, whatever together. So this could be a series of that. I'll post one like every 1 to 2 weeks, just based on the vaping and the quitting smoking and the quitting addictions, quitting whatever. We're gonna quit together. That would be really cool. So I'm on, literally like a couple minutes ago, just made my 3 days, and it has been, I don't want to say crazy hard, but it has been annoying. Like, I'm not the type of person to quit something because, let's have willpower. I'm not. Going through what we go through, I know I'm all over the place, but going through what we go through, it teaches us how to, like, get our mind and our bodies together. So I'm like, why not use that with this instead? Because every time that I've tried to quit, like cigarettes in the past, I used to try to quit based on willpower, but there was always like a trigger that always messed me up. So now that I'm going through this and I know how to like make my mind come together with my body, why not use it to do this? Because I feel like that's a lot of people's mistakes when they want to quit something. Don't put it together, understanding that if your mind is not following what your action is going to be, it's going to be really hard to do. You understand what I'm saying? But when your mind and your body is connected and in agreement with what you want to do, it'll make it that much easier. I'm not saying it's going to be completely easy, but it's going to be easier. It just, if you ever went through the chronic anxiety, you understand what I mean. Like, when the body is in one unison and wants to do something together, it just makes it so much easier to do. So for the past 3 days, I have been frustrated. I don't know what it is. I kind of, it felt like I was getting like feverish type of stuff, and like chest pains. I was coughing. I tried to like do some research and prepare myself for it, like what to expect with quitting a vape. And some of the stuff that they said will happen is happening. Like, I'm getting like the annoying cough, like stuff is just coming up, and that's fine. I'm getting like a pain here in the, because in your lungs the muscles contract and it expels whatever it's trying to get rid of with the toxins that we introduce to it, because there's like 7,000 chemicals in vaping. So I want to be at a point where I can have a clean slate and even find out who I am without smoking. Like, I noticed every time I stop smoking, I get like a little energized bunny. That's just me. And sometimes that's annoying, so I would just pick it up. I don't want to do that anymore. I want to quit, and if I'm an energized bunny, then hey, that's what I am. You introduce yourself to a whole host of things when you start smoking. The negatives is like the stuff that it does to your hygiene for your mouth, the stuff that it does to your skin. If you could see me, I don't know, from the beginning of my first video, you could see I'm a person that breaks out. I don't know if that's gut issues or if that is something coming from the vape. It could be something. Like, figuring stuff out is what's gonna help us get through this, right? Like I said in my past videos before, if you go on a healthy route, in turn your recovery will be easier, right? So getting this out of my system is gonna help so much. I know that for a fact, because it's gonna help my health. You understand? I know it's not good for my mouth hygiene. I know it's not good for my skin. I know it's not good for respiratory issues. I know it can give you COPD. It can give you so many host of things. Asthma. Smoking is not it. Like, I feel like, for me, my honesty is I went through something and it was really traumatic, and my instinct was go get a cigarette. And I did, and I never put it down. When I finally decided to quit, it something else happened. I have this thing where I don't deal well with people passing away, and when people pass away in my life that are close to me and I really care about it, it happens. I'll just go straight for something to smoke, and I did not want to go back to a cigarette, so that's how I ended up going to a vape. But we need to deal with stress in other ways, and that's what I'm trying to figure out. I want to see what it's like to have nothing. I've never been more than 2 weeks to a month without any nicotine in my system. By my research and by what I'm learning and by what I'm seeing, your dental hygiene gets better. The circulation in your gums return. Circulation in your skin returns, which is like the biggest organ in your body. And it's important. Maybe if you read one, if you watch one of my past videos, you see where I'm telling you, like, I can see my veins everywhere, and I get really like prominent in the definition of my veins throughout my body, like a highlighted tree. And who knows, maybe that has something to do with what smoking, I'm making so many mistakes, with smoking. Maybe that has something to do with smoking. And maybe that's what caused a lot of issues in my veins. Who knows? We're going to find out together. But I know that I want us to be in a community where we do a little bit of everything. Like, yes, this is mostly an anxiety channel, but this is also a lifestyle channel, because I'm showing you what I go through and what I do in everyday life. I want you guys to do it with me, like, especially if I'm doing something like quitting vaping that involves our health. You understand what I'm saying? That would be really cool, like, if we could just show support to each other and leave comments down below and support each other if we're struggling or anything like that. This video is here for it. So right now, again, I've been getting more headaches. I don't know if that's just my regular headaches or if I'm getting headaches because I quit the smoking, which honestly, I really don't care. I really don't. I just want to, I've been through the first 3 days before, so it's nothing new. There was a challenge that I saw that I thought was pretty cool. You grab like a little stack of notepads, and you get a jar, and every day you get a stack of notepads, you get a jar. Make it a pretty jar. Make it something aesthetic to yourself. Make it something pleasing to yourself. And every day you will write like day one, and then in the back of it you will write how you feel that day, just so you know. And then when it's supposed to be like 100-day challenge, I'm gonna do that, and I'll probably read it to you guys when I'll do the next video. I'm gonna give you an update maybe like every 10 days when it comes to the vaping, and let y'all know the differences of what I'm feeling and stuff like that. That way we can see in person what the differences are. Like, let's be clear, my face is not clear, it's just makeup, okay? It's like cover up and stuff. But if you really look at my face, I'm gonna show y'all later, but I'm broken out. I have acne. It's okay. But I'll show you the befores and the afters. I'll take pictures and then I'll put them up when I see more progress. So if any of y'all have something to quit, any of y'all have something to do, I hope y'all join in on this video and we could quit together. I'll do more research. I'll find out more things that will help us, and more positives and negatives to see what's going on. I don't really see much like positive of not quitting. Like, what do we get? We get in like instant gratification, and it goes away very quick. Like, I read it's a big contributor to anxiety, especially vaping, because there's a lot of, you know, chemicals in there that they don't even know about yet. So why present something to your body? See, let me tell you, when I started vaping, I was under the impression that it was safer than a cigarette. So that made me feel like, okay, it's better than smoking the carbon monoxide and all the other stuff. But then I come to find out that there's aerosol. There's so many things in the vape, and it's like a bunch of stuff that it's not identified, it's not known. So my thing is, why have those type of hosts in your body? Like, people don't think until it's finally something that, a doctor says, oh, you don't want to hear that. Like, you don't want to hear that. And I know a lot of young people do it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Later on, you're gonna be like living your life trying to get healthy again, because you fucked up. You fucked up doing something you wasn't supposed to do. There's no reason to do that. Like, when I was doing it, there's just no reason. There's just, I can't even explain what I do bad in tragedy. And when I have tragedy, my thing is to go straight for something that makes me feel like I'm suffocating, if you make sense. It's so weird. When I pull on it, it calms me down. Let's be honest. But does it really calm you down? It's like very instant, and then you really want like more, because it's very instant, it already faded, so you got to keep pulling on it. Like, that's ridiculous. And the damage it does is way heavier than the damage it does is way heavier than, the instant feeling of okay that you get. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It makes you sluggish, it makes you tired. I don't want it in my life anymore. And if you don't want it in your life anymore, do it with me. You understand? We're gonna do this together. And that's that. We're gonna quit together. We're gonna quit together. Yeah, I already know. The stuff I've been feeling is a little bit of fever, annoying cough, mostly at night, like if it was asthma, and pain in my lungs, like contraction pains. And I'm on day 3. When I'm on like day 10, I'll do another one. Every 10 days, I'll do one for you guys. And you guys let me know. I want to hear where you guys are coming from. I want to know, like, what frustrations do you have? Like, what frustrations do you have? Leave it in the comments. I want to know. Like, we can talk. It's fine. I'm going to be very hands-on in this channel. You guys know that. Quitting vaping for ourselves. We're quitting vaping and smoking of any nicotine for our own health. We're quitting so we can do better. We're quitting to see what our real energy levels are like. Quitting to see what our actual skin is like. There's so many things we're gonna see. We're gonna see our stamina, what our stamina is like. We're gonna see what we're actively really like. And this is more talking like to the people that have been smoking for years, because the ones that have been smoking for years, a lot of us don't know what we're really like, because we keep like covering it with damn nicotine. We don't need that. So we're gonna quit together. Anyway, if you have any suggestions for this series, if you have any thoughts, if you have any comments, let me know. You can leave it in the comments. You can hit my Instagram and just send me a message on Instagram. If you go to my YouTube profile, my Instagram is there. I'm sure it's linked. And you could just leave me whatever messages you want. It's fine. So I was also told that you need to drink a lot of fluids, because the fluids are going to help you flush out the toxins. It'll help you lessen the symptoms, because you're flushing them out faster, which is giving less time for your body to, uphold any type of, like contracting in your muscles will be less, because you're adding fluid, you're regressing, you're doing better with that. Also, like steam. like saunas. If you go in a sauna, that will help you detoxify. You could do it in your own bathroom. Just put the water hot, let it get steamy, and just sit in there for like 30 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever. Like whatever you can do that's comfortable for you. Remember, I'm not a doctor. This is just my experience and me inviting you along to like quit an addiction. I can't tell you what to do. You're doing this for yourself, you're doing this for your health, like I'm doing it for mine. Sauna, a bunch of liquids, and distraction. Distract yourself if you need to. Like, do whatever you're gonna do to make you feel better. Do whatever you're gonna do to not think about pulling on anything like that. Do stuff you love. Be in hopeful, joyful spirits. Listen to music. I always say listen to music. Do whatever you gotta do for you that makes you happy so you can avoid that. If someone makes you angry, go outside and breathe. Just get away. If you can't talk to someone, then don't. If you can't talk to someone because they make you angry or aggy, then don't talk to them. Just be like, you know what, right now I'm trying to do something, and I'm not saying you're the cause, but I don't want to trigger myself, so give me a little bit of space. It's okay to ask for your space. Boundaries are everything. Boundaries are life. Just do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do, and let's see where we're at in like at day 10. Like I always say, do something for yourself today. Take a walk. Anything that makes you feel good. Do something for you. Listen to music, dance, whatever. Bye, guys. I'll see you in the next one.